Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Monday, August 28th, 2023 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I listen to the wholeness of me. And we're digging into some stuff today. We had a little bit of a shifty weekend. We had Mars moving into Libra, so we're going to dig into that today. We have some shift happening later today. We have Uranus going retrograde in the sign of Taurus today. And we have a decent astro week ahead. We have a full moon in Pisces coming up. This full moon is actually interesting because it's happening at the same degree that Saturn went retrograde a few months ago. And when we have repeating degrees, it's like, hey, are you paying attention to this? This has some importance here. So that full moon is definitely bringing us some deeper Saturn lessons with that. We are also finishing up August. And this week, finishing up our Venus retrograde. Yes, that is right. On Sunday, September 3rd, we have Venus going direct. Woo! So, good astro week. Lots of shifty stuff. Let's kick it off with Mars in Libra. So, Mars in Libra is an interesting position. Mars is not necessarily comfortable in Libra. Mars rules Libra's opposite sign, Aries. Mars is like, the god of war energy, whereas Libra is like, peace and harmony and beauty, please. So with Mars in Libra, we get to face those places where we are uncomfortable with peace, where we are uncomfortable with harmony, and build up our ability to take action and engage in those energies. So Joe actually has his Mars in Libra, and he's often said to me, like, it feels like there's a war going on inside of me. And I've actually heard that from many Mars in Libra people. And I think to some extent, especially in the world that we're in right now, we all have a place of imbalance, a place where we are fighting against ourselves, within ourselves, whether it's psyche related or physical or emotional or mental. There's so many deep layers where this can show up. So with Mars in Libra, we're going to work on making peace with peace, making peace with ourselves, finding harmony, center, balance in ourselves, and being willing to take action or not, to take stillness from that place. Now, what I love about this transit is this Mars in Libra transit is going to take us all the way through October 11th. On October 14th, we will have an eclipse in the sign of Libra. And so this is preparing us. And believe me, if you do not do the work through this Mars in Libra transit, chances are that eclipse is going to smack, right? But this is giving you a heads up. This is giving you an opportunity to make peace with peace. And I know that sounds really funny, but the overall energy of the world is not peaceful right now. It has not been peaceful. And to be peaceful in the war zone, we'll call it that we've been living in over our lifetime and more, can feel really out of balance. It can feel really out of whack. It can be hard to be, or feel challenging to be a peaceful person in a warlike environment. And I'm not saying that all of the world holds that, but there is so much of it in the world that sometimes to feel good, to feel peaceful, can even feel bad, right? And yet, I do believe that adage that says, like, you can't fix anything being in the same energy of it. You can't fix something that's sick by being as sick as it, right? our work is to find that peace, engage that peace, be that peace, and bring those little pieces of peace to spread out in the world just as anything else does. Energy spreads, energy catches. And here we are at the leading edge doing that work. Now, with Mars and Libra, you may be able to see and find easier what throws you off balance. Today, just with Mars shifting, got a little of that aggro vibe going on, like, I'm uncomfortable, something's not right, something's off balance. Good. Be with that and bring your inherent peace to that. And it doesn't mean washing over it. It doesn't mean ignoring those feelings. It means going deeper with them. It doesn't mean just acting from the place. It's a good opportunity to explore, wait, what is this? Where is this coming from? Why am I uncomfortable with feeling good and peaceful in and through this? Now, let's take it to Uranus. Uranus is definitely a triggerer. And again, some of this might be up with Uranus going retrograde. Uranus is going retrograde in the sign of Taurus. Uranus is currently at 23 degrees Taurus. It is going retrograde till somewhere in about the middle to endish of January. It's going to 19 degrees, so it's only a 4-degree transit, and yet Uranus packs a punch. If you have anything from 23 to 19 degrees, or even on those outskirts, pay attention. Now, the biggest thing with Uranus, unless it's sitting on something of yours or connecting to something of yours, you may not necessarily experience the lesson of Uranus retrograde exactly at this time. And yet, Uranus is such a nervous system trigger that it can disrupt your sleep. It can disrupt your grounding. Uranus energy can be a challenge to try to balance. As it is a liberator, it's meant to shake stuff up. So notice if stuff is being shook for you. Now, Uranus is in the sign of Taurus. You can always look to where the sign of Taurus is in your chart. Look from both your sun sign and your ascendant. Both have, always have like dual layers of lessons going on from the sun. So how many houses is it from your sun? And how many houses is it from your ascendant, essentially? Look for that to dig deeper into the lessons of this Uranus retrograde. Now, everything is also a little bit heightened because we are building to this full moon. And speaking of Uranus triggering the nervous system, sleep may become a little interesting over the next few days. If you are somebody who utilizes sleep aids or grounding tools, this might be a week where you want to do that. I have been having so much luck with using a magnesium spray before bed. It has been so wonderful for me for sleep. So that's been my latest support. Besides this energy today, we have the moon finishing up in the sign of Capricorn. Early morning conjunction with Pluto that may start your Monday showing you where you are not feeling the peace within. So notice that. Moon into Aquarius at 7:31 a.m. Moon into Aquarius. It's adding to the electrical vibe. And yet all the moon songs playing in my head. All the moon in Aquarius is saying is give peace a chance. Moon in Aquarius connects us emotionally to the collective even more so. And from what you start feeling in this build up to the full moon, you're going to know where the collective is at. And yet, wherever you stand, be the soul of that place. No, you can expand those peace vibes. You can expand your beautiful friendliness energy. We are all trees. we've got that system going on too. We don't necessarily see our roots connecting to each other, and yet it's there. Feel that peace, spread that peace. If you're not feeling peace, I'm not telling you to isolate, because I think we need each other more than ever. Ugh. The pain that people are going through right now. Reach out. Don't isolate yourself. But do the work. Show up for yourself. Find that harmony. Listen to what you are needing. One of the cards we have today, going back to the energy mantra, the maturity card. Listen to your holiness. Listen to the parts of yourself. If you are not feeling balanced, if you're not feeling at peace, the reason's in you. It exists in you. It's not anything out there. It's always something in here. Bring it back here. Do that work. Show up here for yourself. Moon and Mars are connecting. Oof. Mars in Libra, that moon in Aquarius. It can be insightful for ideas. It could be also very rash unfolding of these energies. So watch for rash actions. Yeah, just going to leave that there. Mars at 0, though, is not really ready yet to kind of take off. So at least we have that. Sit with these energies before you act. Just sit. Get all in alignment. Listen to your holiness, body, mind, spirit, soul, heart, before taking that action. Uranus isn't going retrograde till 7:38 p.m. Pacific time. However, between Mercury retrograde and Uranus now going retrograde, communications may be super shenanigan-y. Technology may be super shenanigan-y. Watch for the shenanigans. And don't let Mercury and Uranus shenanigans steal your peace. Laugh about it. Recenter, rezone, and keep moving along. I'm going to leave that here for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and remember who you are. Namaste.